So I am slightly obsessed with this look. This color combo is everything, and the palette that created it, which is the Paradise Cove. This is a collab between Gourmande Girls and Ladybug Glow. Now, this is my first time trying anything from Ladybug Glow, but this color story is everything. I don't have anything like it in my collection. This one is going to be added to that list of unique color stories in my collection. Oh my God, the undertones of these mattes are freaking perfect. But if you guys want to see how I created this look and see what I do for look number 2 and maybe even hear my thoughts, then just keep watching. If this is your first time here, apparently, I don't even know what my name is. My name is Heather. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. And don't forget to click the little bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. I'm going to turn that intro into a song one day to make it a little more fun. But today, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about the Paradise Cove palette. I love this. I mentioned earlier that I started picking up stuff from Gourmande Girls around January, and I've been lightweight obsessed since then. I have picked up like 7 palettes from them by now, and Ladybug Glow has been one that I have been wanting to try for a long time. So when I saw that they created this gorgeous palette and this one as a collab, I had to pick them up. They are freaking gorgeous. Now, this video is going to be solely about the Paradise Cove palette. The color story is perfect. I am so in love with this. I love everything about it. The undertones, it's got grungy, bright, and the matte to shimmer ratio is pure perfection. I'm so excited. But let me give you guys a little information about this palette and these two, because you can buy all of them in a bundle. So I'll go ahead and show you this one. This is the El Camino, and it is gorgeous as well. And then Gourmande Girls also released the Gourmandise palette, and again, gorgeous. I would love to do a look with all 3 of these, but I am still playing catch up. So you can buy all 3 of these palettes for $84.99 US, which honestly, right now, like a typical indie palette is going for that or even more, which is just crazy. But you can also buy it separately. Let me see. You can buy both palettes separately, and they are $34.99 US. I do not have a code with Gourmande Girls. I might write Christina and ask her if I can have one, but I don't know if I have like enough subscribers and stuff yet. But I mean, if I do, I'll pop it up on the screen if you guys are interested. But like I said, these palettes are gorgeous. The Gourmandise one is $44.99, or you can get it in a combo with the lip oil that they also released for $49.99, which their pricing is really, really good. They also released a mascara that I really want to try, but unfortunately, I do not have that with me. Paradise Cove is the follow-up to our Secret Grove palette, which I really want to pick that one up. But it says, create bold looks with this carefully curated vacation-inspired palette. Take it with you when you travel and keep it around for when you're home. This is so beautiful. It is cruelty-free too, if you guys are interested in that. But I hope you enjoyed the swatches and everything. I'm really excited to show you guys how I created this. And I'm even more excited to create the next look. So let's go ahead and move on to look number 1. This freaking color story is so delicious. I am so excited about this freaking palette. I think Ace Beauté had something like with similar vibes a few years ago, but I missed that one. But I'm really freaking excited about this palette. I see so many different combos. Oh, it's so freaking gorgeous. I'm just so excited. So my lip that I have on right now is one that I just picked up from Unearthly. It's Kalina, and I love how grungy and gorgeous it is. I need to redo my lip liner. I suck at lip applications, but you know what they say, you can't have it all. But I'm ready to dig into this palette. I think it's so freaking spectacular. So I forgot to grab some of my brushes out of here. So to start this out, I want to go into this shade down here. It's so freaking gorgeous. It's so grungy. You know I love these swampy tones, but I love the color story that they chose for this palette. I think it's gorgeous. And I'm super excited that I finally get to try Ladybug Glow as well. I wonder if they have like a similar formula, or like whose formula this is in the palette. And I want to just concentrate this here on the front half. I actually got 3 palettes from them. I'm sure I'll probably end up mentioning that in the intro, but I'm excited to play with them. But now I want to go into this like pale, like green shade, and I'm going to use that to like blend this out. This palette kind of gives me fall vibes, and I'm so excited for the fall makeup to come out. Can't wait to get the Gargoyle collection in from Unearthly. I think she really outdid herself, and I'm so excited to try the new matte lip formula. And in case I forgot to tell you guys, she has like 50% off of all of her lip products right now. I think it's all of them, but I highly recommend everything. I think this is going to be a really cool look. So next, I want to dive into this shade. It's like a clay brown. It's called Warm Sand, so I guess it's like a warm sand. But I want to press this here. This shade is what's going to bring in this lip color. I think I want to add some more of like a bronzy colored blush when I'm off camera doing the other eye. The one I have on right now is a mix of this one from Fenty Beauty. This is Baked Peach. And I layered that one over top of this one from Ensley Rain, the Flutter blush. It's so freaking cute. I'll have them all linked down below though if you guys are interested. My allergy cough came back, so my voice is raspy again. Hold on, my fan is on. I completely forgot that I had my fan on. I'm so sorry. I did that in my last video that I filmed, and you can hear it so bad, but I have to like turn it on sometimes because it gets so freaking hot up here. I cannot wait till the temperature starts dropping and I can keep it off. This is going to be amazing. I'm going to use this larger blending brush from Singe, and they have announced that, well, Angelica did in one of her videos recently, that they are going to be having a launch, and it's going to be announced on Monday. I'm super excited about that one. Like, you see how well this is like fading out and layering? Such a freaking gorgeous matte. Gourmande Girls has a really easy matte formula. It's very beginner friendly. And this feels a lot like their formula. And like I said, I'm not really familiar with Ladybug Glow, but I mean, this is nice. It's building up so beautifully. I'm going to clean off. Well, I'll go in with this brush to start with and pick up some of this green. And then let's pull this sticker off the mirror. And I want to tap this down here on the lower lash line. And then I just cleaned off that brush. And now I'm going to go into warm sand. And basically, I'm just doing the same thing that I did down below, up above. This color story is so gorgeous. You know, Gourmande Girls is a brand I started playing with this year. I picked up my first, well, I got my first palette from them in January, and I've quickly fallen in love. Now I have like 6 or 7 palettes from them, and they are always such a good time. Now I want to go in with my pencil brush into this shade, and I'm going to wrap it around the inner corner. This bright blue is calling to me big time. The matte, oh, these two together would be freaking gorgeous. I thought about doing like 4 palettes, 4 looks video, but I just love this one so much, and I want to be able to do more looks with it, so I ended up doing it this way, and I think I'm going to be happy for it. Now I'm going to go back in with this brush. Also, I think I mentioned it in my last video, but these Friday the 13th brushes from Glamlight are on sale for like 10 bucks, and I love them. So I do recommend you guys checking them out if you're in the market for some brushes. I'm going to go back into this color. I do not have a code with Glamlight, but I think Karen Harris does. I think it's Karen. A bunch of people do. Okay, I kind of wanted it to just sweep into that brown a little more, and I've just cleaned off the brush. Now I'm going to go over it and go into that like lighter green shade. Okay, I want to add a little depth, so I'm going to go into the dark brown here on my Sigma pencil brush, and I'm going to press this out here. And I'm curious to see about this brown because I had a little issue swatching it, but I could have, touched it before my finger got dry, like after cleaning it off when I was swatching. So I'm interested in seeing like how this is actually going to work out. Ugh, love this combo though. Now I'm going to go back into warm sand and just blend this out. And this seems to be working out. So I think that's what I did. My finger was like damp from the makeup wipe. I wish I had a green liner that would go like with this lighter, brighter green. I think that would be so cool. Okay, so I just went back in and added a little more of that dark brown to just deepen it up, just a hint. But I think this looks really, really beautiful. So I'm taking that light green matte and I'm just bringing it in some as well because I want the inner corner to be matte. And I didn't think of that ahead of time. So I'm going to leave it like that. And then I want to go in with the NYX glitter glue. And I'm just going to tap it in the center and do one shimmer for this look, which I don't do that very often. I just love this freaking outer corner so much. This is like one of my favorite combos I've done in a minute. I love like how grungy and swampy it is. I think it's freaking gorgeous. So I want to go in with the brown shimmer and I'm going to tap this. Ooh, so freaking gorgeous and reflective. I just want to tap this in the center and then I'll use my finger to kind of like fade it in and out. I don't want it to be like precise. put a little pop of it down here on the lower lash line too. I think that looks gorgeous. Now I'm going to use my pencil brush and go back into this shade. And I want to make sure that this bright green kind of helps fade it into that shimmer. It's beautiful. Let me pick up a little more. Just trying to help the two like tap together. Then I'll go in with my pencil brush. And first I want to do warm sand again. And I want to sweep this over top of that shimmer out here. That way there's like just a hint of shimmer in the in the center. And then I went back into like this deep brown. And I want to blend this into that. I love this. This is freaking gorgeous. And this is the eye before lashes and liner. I think this is so freaking beautiful. It's so fall. It makes me so excited. But I'll be right back with the completed look. And then maybe we'll move on to look number 2. So I'm back with the finished look, and I love this so much. I don't think I've ever done anything like this in my whole time, like playing with eyeshadow and stuff. I think this turned out so gorgeous, and I'm so in love with the color story of this palette. But in my waterline, I also reapplied my lipstick, and I think it looks a lot better. I wish I could apply my lipstick like Amanda from Unearthly does. Her lips are so freaking gorgeous. But in my waterline, in the outer part, I was trying to read the shade. It is in the shade Be My Baby or BB. And I think it looks really cool. It's like a red metallic. And then I did crossed in the inner part. And even though it's like a neon yellow, it really does pull green from the other part of the look. But man, I think this turned out so beautiful. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to create some more with this tomorrow. I can't wait to create some more with the other ones. I've already swatched this one, and I think it is beautiful as well. I just broke my nail, and it freaking hurts so bad. I've not even had them 2 days yet. They're Gel X nails. So I'm thinking I might have to do like the acrylics, but I haven't swatched this palette yet. I think it's pronounced El Camino. I'm going to have to Google that before I like do that video. But this is going to be like a smoky dream. I'm excited for this one too. But you guys are going to have to let me know what you think of this look. But let's go ahead and move on to look number 2. I am back for look number 2, and I am so ready to play with this. I just love this so much. I think look number 1 turned out so freaking cool, but I got to play with this blue. I love it so much. Like, I'm not even kidding. So I'm going to go in with my large blending brush from Singe Beauty. She showed a sneak peek today of the launch that's going to be happening tomorrow. I'm so excited. But I want to go into that beautiful green shade. I think it's pronounced El Sol, but I am terrible at other languages. To be honest, I really wish that I wasn't, because I think it's really really cool that people can speak multiple languages. I think it's also a very attractive like quality as well. I would love Spanish. I think is such a gorgeous language. French as well, but I would love to learn. But I am just putting this all through the crease. I'm not doing like that two-tone, you know, how I usually do. I just want to create a fun look today. Now I'm going to go in with this small shader brush and pick up that same exact shade. And I want to place this down below. And I just primed my eyes today with that DD Signature Snowy Base. I love that white base. I'm going to also pack this shade in here because I'm probably going to keep this the light shade. Mostly the light shade. These mattes that I'm about to use would be a beautiful all matte look. But you know I have to go in with the shimmers. I can't hold back. But now I want to go into this gorgeous shade, Just Like Paradise. And I'm going in with the little or larger Glam Light shading brush. But I'm just, you know, concentrating this out in the crease. I'll have to go back in between the shades to blend it out. I'm going to pick some up on, look at that pigmentation. And I'm going to just place it down here as well. Just kind of want to get everything put down where I want it. Now I'm going to switch over to another brush in that little collection. This is just like a medium-sized blending brush. Some would call it small, but I call it medium. And I just want to blend this out. I did pick up a little bit more of that. What is that? Teal? Turquoise? So beautiful. Now I want to go in with the large brush and in with that first shade. I'm so excited about this look. I think it's going to be so fun. It's like rainforest to me. That's what this palette is. And I think it's freaking gorgeous. I would love to like live in a forest like in Washington or something. It's just so dreamy and it gives me like Vampire Diaries like vibes or like Twilight. I just think it's so cool and cozy. I would love to live in like a cabin with like all like big huge windows and stuff. Oh my god, I would just lay there in front of a fireplace all day like reading my books and living my best freaking life. It would be so amazing. Now I'm just using this small brush and I'm just packing this on. So I finished that one series I told you guys about, and then I started another book. I can't remember the name of it. I'm going to have to pop it up on the screen, but I'm waiting for the audio version to come out on September 3rd because I do listen to audiobooks like while I'm editing or like typing up my links and stuff. And then I like to like read the physical book at night. But I'm waiting for the audio version to come out. But it was so freaking good. Left me on a complete cliffhanger. I cannot wait to see what happens. But I am so excited that it's almost time for what was it called? Iron Flame? Oh my god, I can't believe I don't remember the name of that book. I'm going to pop it up on the screen. I think it's Iron Flame. But those two books are so freaking amazing. Fourth Wing, that's what it was. They are so amazing. If you have not read them, you have to, especially if you like fantasy. And honestly, through the description of the book, I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. But I was so entranced and sucked in. Like, oh my god, the story, the character building, everything about it is so freaking good. That is one of the best books I have read in such a long time. And I truly just cannot recommend it more. It's amazing. But what do you think about this freaking color combo? Now I'm going to go back into this shade and just go over the edges. But now I've started another book by Jennifer Armentrout while I wait for the other book to the other series to come out. And I really love her books as well. And a lot of them are free on Audible if you do like audiobooks. But the woman that narrates her books is so nasally. And I mean, I know I ain't want to talk with my raspy voice, but she's so nasally. It takes me a minute to like be able to get into her books. Because, you know, like some audiobooks, they're not all created equal. That's for sure. I don't think anything is. But once you do get into them, they're really, really good. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this pretty much like this. I'm loving the green. Like, seriously, you could pop one of these shimmers on the lid and leave it at this. But like I mentioned earlier, you know I got to play with that blue. So I'm going to go in with the same brush. I just cleaned it off on my Sigma switch, which now put fuzzies on it. But I'm going to just focus this in the crease. I'm going to try to add enough blue into this look that it makes that color stand out. That's the goal anyway. Ooh, and I already know. I'm going to use this liner from Give Beauty. I don't get to use it nearly enough. The shade Bathwater. It's the only shade I've tried, so it's the only one I can, like, you know, recommend. But it's amazing. It's such a gorgeous color. This is freaking... oh, I love this. I can't wait to hear what you guys think. I think you're going to love it too. You guys are the best freaking hype men I've ever... like, you are so amazing. Your comments, oh, you just make me smile so many times a day. And I feel so much more confident about my looks because you guys always seem to love them so much. And it's just, it feels incredible. It makes me excited to film because I always want to do like the next best thing that's just going to really, you know, be the best look I ever created. And it's always exciting when I finally hit that mark. Because for me, this is it. I love this so freaking much. To be honest, this look was the first thing I saw when I looked at the palette. So now I'm going to clean off that Glam Light brush, my favorite one. And I want to, no, let's not do that. I'm going to clean off this brush and pick up more of that yellow. We're going to go over the edges here. I'll have to like go pack some of that yellow in down here a little better too. And then again with the blue. Honestly, in my honest opinion, this color story is freaking extraordinary, and I'm so excited. These two brands were like a match made in heaven. I hope they collab again. And one of my friends wrote that underneath one of my reels, and honestly, I couldn't agree more. I'm so excited to play with those other two palettes as well. I think it's going to be so fun. But now I'm going in with some NYX Glitter Glue. But I would like to go on the Ladybug Glow site and maybe pick up some of their older stuff and do a video. And maybe make it like, was I right to skip on it? Or was I really missing out? I need to play with that title or whatever to make it more catchy, but you guys can put your ideas down below. But like, I'll do the throwbacks and stuff of some of their older stuff because they have some really gorgeous palettes. And like I said, I've been wanting to try them for a while. I just get so overwhelmed. There's like so many releases from brands that I do like follow closely. So it's hard to be able to afford to pick up from a lot of other brands too. But there's been a lot I really wanted to try that I've skipped on. See how pretty this would be if I like filled in that blue and then faded it into this shade? That would be such a gorgeous look. But now I want to go into that gorgeous blue metallic, the Cove. I really love that brown shade that I used in yesterday's look as well. It was gorgeous. See? Oh, I knew. I swear I knew this was going to be so good. Oh, it makes me so happy. Now let's see. La Fortuna. La Fortuna? Probably. Should I? I don't know. Because honestly, I was thinking about using one of my Unearthly, like, highlighters. That's what I have on my cheeks today. But not that one. That's Spellbinding. That is freaking gorgeous. If you guys are interested, highly recommend the Unearthly highlighters. And then I also have Spellbinding. This one is like the one I have on, and it's very bright. That. I think I should do this. I'm scared though. I really like the look of this, and I don't want to mess it up or change it too much. So I'm going to put some glitter glue on my hand so I can put a little on my brush. Now I'm going to go into the shade. This looks like a multi-chrome. Shifts from like that deep green to a purple. But I want to place this here. Yeah, I think this will work out just fine. And I might still go in with a little bit of that other shade, that highlighter, to lighten it. Because I really don't, I like a shimmery inner corner highlight. If you do too, there's not one in this palette, but if you prefer the matte, then you do have an option. Now, let's try the highlights. I'm going to go in with this pencil brush. Well, it's a smoke brush from BAK'D Cosmetics, and pick up a little bit of SPECTER in this and just plot this in the inner corner. I don't know if this one's right, actually. Let me go dig through my collection and find a highlight that I can use, or an eyeshadow shade that I can use for an inner corner, and I will be right back. Found an option. The Molten Chromes. I've been wanting to dig this back out anyways. This is amazing. It is from Bella Beauty Bar, and I do have a code. It's AOML if you guys are interested, but I want to dig into this shade in the center, Dissolve. It's so pretty. Like, oh. I'm going to use my pinky. It's a little harder now since I got these nails. They're too long. I'm going to have to get them cut down. They're too long for me because I can't type and all that jazz, but I do like them. But I did break this off and it hurts so bad. These are Gel X nails, so I don't know if like they're not as stable as acrylics. I know they're supposed to be like better for your nail beds, but I have ADHD. I say it all the time. I move like really fast. Yesterday I was putting something in the trash and like pushing the trash down into the can, and somehow I like hit the wall, because I have like a trash cabinet in my kitchen, and it stopped that, and oh my god, it hurts so bad. But this looks gorgeous, but I need to blend these, so I'm going to dig into a little more of this one and kind of like tap them in the center. I love this. I think this is so freaking gorgeous, and when I put this eyeliner in, it's going to be even better. I need to sharpen it, but I love this freaking lip combo too. It's two lip pencils, both from Unearthly, the shade Cafe and Khaki. These are my favorite lip pencils in my collection, besides my little ABH Muted Mauve. She needs to be replaced very soon. But I love these cool tone lip liners. They're so good. And in case you haven't seen some of my earlier videos, all of their lip products are 50% off. And they have my favorite liquid lip formula. It's like satin. So freaking beautiful. I love it so much. But the lipstick I'm wearing is from NARS. And I bought this at TJ Maxx. And they don't freaking sell it no more. So if by some prayer's chance you see this, please bring back Belle de Jour. This is the best freaking lipstick. I love the formula. It looks so beautiful on the lips. It's so glossy and stuff. I love it. But if you're interested, I would check out your local like TJ Maxx and or Marshalls. I'm going to sit here and talk about how much I love a lipstick and I have it on my teeth. Only me. I wanted to show you guys the liner before I like go in with mascara and stuff. That way you can see it. That's 2 swipes across and that stays. It like does not budge. It's such a good one. But I think it's really beautiful. I'll probably like add a little more and then take one of these like little Game Beauty brushes and like smudge it out. I think that would be really cute. But I will be right back with the finished look. And then I'm going to give you guys my first impressions on this palette. But I think you already know. I am back with the finished look. And oh my god, this is my favorite. I love this color combo so much. It's such a like rainforest vibe. I think it's so freaking beautiful. And I'm so excited. So if you guys like want to recreate this, maybe you have this palette or whatever, you just need like a light, like true yellow shimmer for that inner corner. But I think this turned out so beautiful. I'm so excited about it. And like I told you, I used that liner from Give Beauty. I don't know. There it is. I'll say I don't know what I did with it. It's the shade Bathwater. I'll have it and along with everything else linked down below. But I just think this look turned out beautiful, especially up close. But let's get into my first impressions on this palette. This palette was so much fun. I'd planned on just doing like a look with each palette and doing it for one video, but I love this palette so much that it really deserved its own video. I love this color story. I had so much fun with it. I feel like the mattes are really easy to work with and blend, like you've seen that today and yesterday with both looks. The shimmers are really, really beautiful as well. You even got some special shades in here. And this is just such a fun freaking color story. I think they knocked it out of the park. And I think I knocked this look out of the park. In my honest opinion, I think the eyes with the cool tone lips is just so freaking gorgeous. But you guys are going to have to let me know if you pick this up and which one of my looks are your favorite. If you ever recreate my looks, please tag me on Instagram if you have an account. I would love to see your recreations. I love reading your comments. They mean the world to me, and I just can't even imagine how exciting it would be to see your guys' looks that you recreate with mine. It really means a lot, but I'm excited to hear what you guys think about this one. I think it's beautiful. I do recommend this palette. I want to go back and pick up some more stuff from Ladybug Glow because they have released a lot of beautiful things in the past that I have not picked up for one reason or another, but I think this was a great collab and I hope to see them do it again. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, a share. It really does help me out. Comment which look was your favorite and pick an emoji that matches this eye look. I'm excited to hear your guys' thoughts, but thank you again for watching this video and until next time, bye.